Sweet. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. 22 needle. Smash, red.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
10 cycles. Blue striker. Run the ball.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
That's Isabella open on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Touchdown, 49ers. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return, 86 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gould field, able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
From the 30 on second down, Winston, and the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Lance.
This one caught by Isabella. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away from the 6.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Jameis now on 1st down.
There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On play action, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
(21-0) our score after one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Winston sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
The man just ran away from the ball by himself. None of my control.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
First down, Winston. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23.
First down, here's Mitchell.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now Lance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kick by Gold is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11" Landry. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Landry now in motion right. Throwing, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. Flushed out right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
I'm still not engaged into this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Play fake. Winston. Flush to his right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Them boy struggling.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Yeah, 8 minutes is so long. Really ready to go to sleep. I wonder if he can just get
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action now. Winston. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Eric Armstead.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup.
This is bad.
And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And Lance going to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's third and short.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
On play action, Lance.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Trey Lance,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are pouring it on.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. 2nd and 10
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A first down throw for Winston.
This one taken in by Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside.